Hello everyone. Fatty from Pack Punch Traders here. Gonna make a little video lesson review in the day, going over my trade. I finished the day early. It was on FAZE here. Didn't at all expect to trade this. I honestly wish I didn't. I actually wish I ended up keeping an eye on PIK. This was right out of the watch list. It was a top play, so it was also on a video lesson yesterday, going over it. And this did everything I wanted, pretty much. Confirm the 280s, test the mid threes. And the reason, I don't know why, I just feel I would have been more comfortable in PIK. Low flow, something I've been really eyeing. Phase, I feel like I kind of forced. And I got a little bit of excitement looking at this chart. Not really any resistance here up ahead, so thought we could get a solid push, but ended up getting stuffed here at 16-ish from the after hours area. But then here, get stuffed at 15, whole dollar, half dollar level, which I did keep into account. I just thought we would actually blow through it. It was doing some solid volume. Um, you know, the other one was just a low float, had more power to it, seems like. But yeah, I'm kind of rambling. Let me get back to the trade here. So, saw a little gapper, doesn't really do much. Quick uh, push, and then just tanks. And then I kind of ignored it until it started coming back. And I actually missed this. I did not see it here early on. I didn't see it until it was in the 1280s. And at that point, I decided, okay, wait for the 13 hold. If it holds around a whole dollar, half dollar area, it has 13 and a half right above as a breakout level. It has enough strength, enough volume on the day that it should be able to push to that area and break past that to trigger the breakout. And it was working out pretty quick here. It was, working out, consolidating, took its time. I got in a little early. Um, didn't really wait for any sign of a hold. It just seemed like it was fading up here on low volume, and I thought that it should lead to higher prices, but I had a quick little dip down to 1260s, 1250s, and that was a little scary. Almost got stopped out of VWAP, and then I did have small size, only 150 shares. And this thing scared me out. I got emotional. This little dip made me emotional, and then I didn't add into this spike here when it really showed me that it was holding. Um, but yeah, so I could have had a better average, better entry if I was really keeping an eye on this, getting the open price VWAP to claim. But still, not bad. Taking it from 1298 and then dumping it at 1287 into this little chop here when it looked like 15 wasn't going to break. It got vertical pretty quickly. Volume got exhausted. And as we typically talk about, just mentioned it in a video lesson last night, that's going to be topping action. Whether it's short term or long term, I don't really want to find out. I'm going to sell while I'm up 10-15%. I'm just going to lock it in and call it a day. So, not much size today. 10 minutes, not bad. Where are we at? 200, what's 283. So, not much today, but the singles add up. That's just something you got to work with. Not every single day is going to be a great trading day. I feel like I probably would have put some more size into PIK. I just see this setting up a little differently. It was very nice here, but right out of the watch list, it was really cool to see that. 278 previous high daybreak to test mid threes. Super low float, so let's keep an eye out for volume and failure to break down and keep holding trend. I did alert this again as it did seem like it was holding trend here again. Thought we could get another push higher, but ended up being a nasty fake out. There was a solid angle for sure, but once you got that high break, it just got dumped on. Was there any news? No. Um, okay, so that's PIK. Another solid one, RDBX. Wasn't too comfortable getting into this. I felt like I had nothing to trade here for some reason. Um, Didn't really see a gap up or anything. It was just right out of the gate. It just started spiking. Not something like phase where here, yeah, we do have the gap up. It does retreat, but you have something to work with, a range to go off of. I find it a lot easier to trade when I have a range to go off of. RDBX here, not much to it. Just right out of the gate. Could have traded it here. There was some consolidation, but I wasn't feeling it. I don't like to take that many risks. So oops, sorry about that. Kind of a quiet day for me, if we're being honest. Just took phase and kind of ignored the rest of the day. There was a couple other plays. Let me check Twitter real quick, because I had another decent call. What was it? One moment. Sorry for this. Okay, FFIE, SIGA. Yeah, okay, so out of my calls, really wasn't much. It was just phase, and I don't even think I alerted it. Did I? Yeah, I did. So phase was nice. SIGA wasn't that great. PIK from um, the watch list was pretty good. This one here, playing it on the open price VWAP play, that's really the only play I see. But I was also really keeping in mind the overhead resistance, was considering playing it as a breakout if it confirmed. Just never really was comfortable with this. Probably market cap. I'm not used to trading these bigger companies. At least in my eyes, that's a bigger company to what I usually trade. So, and that's something you gotta consider. How comfortable are you? PIK probably could have had a bigger profit, as I mentioned. Would have been more comfortable. And I know I wasn't in it. It's probably just easy to say what I could have done differently and whatnot in hindsight. But I really think I would have added more size into this. The dip on phase really freaked me out for a moment when it shouldn't have. So was a little bit emotional. So I didn't maximize on the potential there, even though it was only 15% that I locked in, 14, something like that. Still, just let the singles add up, even on small size. But it helps to be comfortable, know what you're comfortable with, focus on those plays so that you can maximize on a quick little profit. Doesn't have to be a 50% run or just something where you could get 10 to 20%. You feel comfortable sizing up and riding it through a little bit. So I guess that's my takeaway from today. Just figure out what you're really comfortable with and stick to it. It's okay to ignore a play and just let something go. I did that plenty today. RDBX, there was, what else? REVB was pre-market. GOVX, I let that go. A gradual mover here. Shocking, low float. I feel like he should have moved a lot quicker. But a solid push out of this. We'll watch this for a multi-day bounce in the future after the backside sets in. But this is something I'm more comfortable with. Even RDBX being up so much. I would have much liked this more compared to RDBX, because as I said, I feel like I have nowhere to really base off of here. And then something where it's gapping up, dips, gives it solid range, open price, and VWAP reclaim that I could kind of judge. I find it a lot easier and comfortable for me to trade these kinds of plays. And here there's a solid rip when it confirms the 111 area. You get that VWAP reclaim, quick test into the 130s, 140s. So solid pattern, solid play there. But yeah, I'm just kind of rambling now. I guess the takeaway today really is just know what you're comfortable with, what you're good at, and stick to it, and let the singles add up. Have a great one. We'll be back later with any video lessons. I'll upload the top plays for tomorrow. I already did that video. I just need to upload it. So hope this was useful. Subscribe to our channel. Give us a thumbs up. We'll catch you guys later. Have a great day.